Listen on guys and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager Say. This is episode number 74. As they're returning with two big games, I face Everton at home in the Premier League and Mallorca away in the Balearic Islands in the final game of our Champions League phase. Before we get to the games though, shall more for getting on off camera. And of course, in the last episode, you saw 3 straight games against Wolverhampton Wanderers. First, the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, which we won 2-0. And then, of course, after draw at Molineux in the second leg, we are through to the Carabao Cup final for the 4th time in 5 years. Unbelievable, right? And sandwiched between that was a 1-1 draw in the FA Cup third round. So we'll have a replay there at Molineux at the beginning of February. And in the run of camera, 2 games. And as you see, we won them both. Yes, don't want to jinx it, but it's the best and longest unbeaten streak of the season so far. Long may it continue. So, we got a 1-0 win away against Brighton. Hamid Traore connecting with a Raul Quezada through ball, getting the only goal of the game there. In another game where we got a clean sheet. Defensively this year, we have been so good. And the final game of Crown was on Tuesday night away in Cyprus against Applewell, where Garang Kual, who could not score a goal to save his life, scored 5 on the night. I won't show you all the goals, but I've got to show you the first goal. The first touch was clean, honestly. The first goal was so nice, man. The ball into his feet, nice little sort of dummy shimmy shake, if you will, and a smacked finish past Will Mannion, funnily enough, English goalkeeper. Yeah, he scored a further 4 goals in the game and a 5-0 victory. Missed a penalty for Radulovic later on, but we weren't too concerned about that. The win was already in the bag. So right now, as you can see, in the Champions League phase, we've guaranteed a playoff place, so no matter what, we'll go into the first knockout round. But if we beat Mallorca today away in the Balearic Islands, then that will guarantee a top 8 finish, which means we'll get a bye into the last 16. Also in the Premier League right now, on the back of doing against Brighton, as you can see, still outside the top 4 for now, but we stopped the rot after a really poor run. No losses in our last 4 games. Again, going forward, really poor, but second best defensive record in the division. That's the encouraging sign. 22 games, got a game in hand on practically every single team right now. If we win those games in hand, we should be able to get ourselves back in the top 4. Right now, 4 points behind Aston Villa. And I don't think there's anything else to show you in the run off camera. I suppose probably worth pointing out we have sold one of our youngsters. Not really a big deal, is it not? Oh, okay, it doesn't count because it's not gone through yet. It's going to go through at the end of the season, basically. Where am I? There we are. Neil Walsh, just a young Irish winger, selling for 500k. Got a 50% sell-on clause on the deal as well, so he'll leave come the end of the season. Just want to keep in our under-18s for now to make sure we've got enough bodies there in our under-18 squad. Anyway, heading into the first game, it is indeed the Toffees at the Eddie Howe Stadium. You've got great run for Bournemouth, fantastic run, best of the season so far. And right now, an injury report. No one's down for now. Let's see if it continues. And heading into the game, this will be our team 4-3-3. And Georgie is in goal. But for us, Mitchell, Okoli, Mascara, and Arrows with Rodri, McTominay, the DM duo. Scott slightly further forward with Traore on the left, Quezada on the right, who, what a season he's having, man. It's such a shame the injury put a spanner in the works, but 6 goals and 3 assists in 12 in the league, man. He's been absolutely tearing the Premier League up this year. You'd love to see it. And he supports Araujo at top. On the bench, you've got Ward, Miodrag, Garza, Smallcombe, Rasevich, Radulovic, Elise, Sucic, and Kowal as well. First of 2, it's Everton home. If we are to be in the top 4 for the second straight year, we must win these games. Come on, you Cherries. Yep, finally getting back to good form. Took long enough. I said it though. Like, every team is going to go into poor form at some point during the season. It's basically impossible to avoid. Like, I know people can do amazing things on FM and far better than I ever could. But every now and then a team is going to struggle a little bit. It's just football. It's team sport. It happens. You can go on amazing winning runs, but also you can go on winless runs as well. But this is a game where we can't really afford not to win, to be fair. Like, Aston Villa are overperforming massively for the second straight year. All the big boys are still around as well as Tavernier controls and dinks onto the edge. James Garner's header goes just off target. These are games we have to win. Like, I don't mind if we go to the Etihad and lose. I don't mind if we go to Anfield and lose. But these are the games, home to Everton, mid-table right now. These are the games we must capitalise on. If we are to catch up to Aston Villa and keep the slim chances of being in a title race alive, anything other than a win is unacceptable. Not a great start to this first half. Let's see if we can get our first chance building from the back here. Mascara to McTominay, and now Alex Scott takes over as Aarons says, I'll take that one off you. And we shall build very patiently from the back. Scott crossfields to Max in acres of space there on the right hand side as well to keep it in play as well, to be fair. And back to McTominay. And back to Mascara. I just love watching us pass the ball around, you know, I really do. It's just so nice to see the ball stay in possession. Just simple passes to feet. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I just like, no, we've got the ball. It's just nice to watch the passes connect, you know, as Traore down the left rolls in Araujo. Think he's offside there. So it's a brilliant team goal. It's a fantastic team goal, but I don't think it's going to stand. Araujo to me looked a yard offside there. I'll be surprised if that stands, and it is indeed disallowed. Come on, Bournemouth. These are the games. These are the games. As Quezada wins it back, we must win. Scott Araujo, 13th of the year, and he's replaced Garang as my starting striker now. It says a lot when you can bench a golden boot winner, doesn't it? Yeah, Quezada wins it back. His work rate, his teamwork, his determination, 15 plus for all three. Absolutely love it. And in a high press formation and system like we play, he's just perfect, man. I love him so much, man. I really, really do. I thought Batterino was going to be the star of the save. He's only 20, but this is the real deal. And I've got to start calling him the real deal now. That's his nickname. That is his nickname. Raul the real deal Quezada. Come on, Bournemouth. We'll get a second goal and confirm these 3 points are in the bag. As Scott finds Mitchell out wide, slid the ball through the trailer really nicely there. Araujo's in the middle if you can find him. He can. It's on the goal line. And Stewart clears it away as the ex-Leeds man clears it an inch away from the line. How on earth did that not cross there? Araujo seemed to keep the ball out. Game not over whilst we only lead by 1. You know, I never, ever, ever feel comfortable with this scoreline. Even in a game where we have been, for the most part, in control, if not fully, you never feel comfortable. You need that cushion to give you some breathing room and to feel a lot more comfy. Cushions are comfy, you know, what can I say? I don't know what I'm talking about. Aaron's back to Mascara, and now Scott in the centre circle finds Rodri, and he's made such a big difference to our defence this year. We wouldn't have the second best defensive record in the division without him, as Mitchell finds Traore into Araujo, and this time, Enrique smashes it in, absolutely levels it, and it's 2-0. Rodri to Quezada, now Mitchell takes over. We get a third goal here and wrap this game up, put these points in the bag with a third. Scott Elise off the bench, there it is! 5th of the year for our new signing, Michael Elise off the bench, makes it 3. 3 points in the bag. These are the games we had to win, and we're going to win very convincing as well. We haven't scored enough goals this season, so in order to close the goal difference gap as well as the points gap, these are the games where I mentioned before, like, if we win like 1-0 now, yeah, it's a win, but it could be better and it needs to be better. This is more like it. This is what we want to see. Let's keep the pressure on Everton, see if we can get a 4th goal. Rodri, Araujo, can you finish? He can't, puts it wide, and Spurs his chance at a hat-trick. Brilliant performance out of that. This has been much more like it. Well, no doubt about it. Bournemouth have finally got their groove back. 3-0 win at home to Everton. Massive 3-point stay, and that cuts the gap on Villa to 1 point. Again, the goal difference is really key, like I mentioned earlier, because you look at it there, like 17, it's not great. It's not great, but before this game it was 14. So now we've cut it to equal with Aston Villa. But of course, you've got to remember as well that, you know, keeping clean sheets and being defensively solid, Jose Mourinho will tell you after that record-breaking season with Chelsea, it is very vital. But you have to remember, after goal difference in the Premier League, it goes goals scored. So it's more important to be high-powered offense than it is to be defensively solid. Let's say hypothetically us and Aston Villa finish on level points. They would finish above us, even if the goal difference was the same, hypothetically, because they've scored a lot more goals. So we need to put the ball in the back of the net more in the second half of the season. That was exactly what we'd see. 3-0 victory, and the good run of form continues now. 3 wins on the trot, and no defeats, ranging all the way back to the 22nd of December. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double-digit unbeaten streak. Let's keep this going. Right, second and final game, Mallorca away. My friend's in Mallorca right now, actually. Lucky girl. As we take them on in the Balearic Islands. Not going to sing that Justin Bieber song once again, but heading into the game, again, a win guarantees a bye to the last 16, and yeah, a draw maybe, but a win definitely does. Going to give 3 of our regular starters nights off though. Mascara, Rodri and Quezada, they can all stay in England for this game here. Don't feel like I'm going to need them tonight, and this will be our team. Georgie is in goal, but for his small cone, Macaulay, Garza and Aras, with Mia Dragon, McTominay the DMs, with Radilovic slightly further forward. Traore and Sucic are on the wings, and Kawhi, who scored 5 in Cyprus, is up top tonight. On the bench, Ward, Sims, Mitchell, Lopez, the Chump, Forsby, Urisevic, Scott, Elise, Fernandez, Delap, and Araujo as well. Feel confident. Let's make sure we get it through with minimal fuss and avoid the play-in round, if you will. Come on, you cherries. Yeah, Mallorca last year, if you remember, they had like an amazing season. They finished top 4 in La Liga. For a while in the first half of the season, they were top as well. And they won the Copa del Rey as well. I thought they were going to sign our young Colombian that they had on loan, Velasquez. In the end, they didn't want him back. So we ended up loaning him out to Freiburg instead. But yeah, they had an amazing season last year. This year, for those curious, are in 9th. So top half, but nothing too noteworthy, unlike last season. I feel very confident tonight, even with a much changed side, especially with the form we're on right now. McTominay, the captain, finds Radulovic into Sucic. Kowal is there. And is he on? I think he was. Garang might have got his 6th goal in 2 in Europe. Lovely ball by Sucic, lovely finish by Kowal, and the VAR says the goal disallowed. So as things stand, I've already seen that we will be dropping into the play-in round. There's a long way to go. We've made a good start, and I do believe that opening goal is coming. There's Kowal around the keeper, and the finish as well. He's back. He is back. Really horrendous run of form, but he's back. Kowal latches onto the through ball. We know this guy is lightning. And once he goes through 1-on-1, normally he's got the composure to finish as well. This time, definitely onside. Traore with the ball, lovely first touch, and an easy finish to match. We're 1-0 up in the Balearic Islands. Aarons to Sucic, dispossessed by Sergio Reguilon, and Mallorca, give it away. Now Miodrag, that's really aggressive work from Miodrag, and starts to break, and he comes forward himself, stoic. Great run by Marcus Aurelius, and now Radulovic, as we see a Serbia to Serbia connection makes 2. This is why I tried so desperately to keep him. Miodrag is an unbelievable player. He's such a young man at 22. But physically, he's fantastic. He's so imposing. He's so aggressive. And I'm glad he's decided to drop the treated unfairly concerns. Rolls it into Radulovic, Serbia to Serbia, and Bournemouth lead by 2. That was a brilliant bit of box-to-box work from Miodrag there. Radulovic, lovely ball over the top. Kowal, game. Don't know if it will stand. It will go to VAR. I think it might. No, I called it wrong earlier. Lovely ball by Radulovic again, though. And this time the goal does stand. 3-0, game done. That's us through to the last 16, no doubt. Traore over the halfway line as Garang ahead of him finds him once again, playing off that shoulder, and a finish denied as he goes for a hat-trick. 5 goals in his last game against Apoel. 2 tonight. Could have been 3. Could have been 4, really. I mean, he's finally starting to get his groove back. We needed it. We needed this from the Golden Boot winner last year. He's had his slump, and now he's right back amongst it. 3 minutes after the restart, and this will wrap it up for Traore Ben's 20, which I think he will. 20 yards from goal. It's hammered. It's just over. Easy money, boys. Easy money. 3-0 win tonight in Mallorca, and that will wrap it up. Bournemouth have avoided the playing round and head straight through to the last 16. And our good run of form continues. 11 games without a loss. Our best run of form this season. And thank goodness for that, because we really were struggling prior to this nice run. It all changed on that win against Spurs. I know before that we avoided defeat against West Ham, but it all changed in that win against Spurs. We had that 2-1 win in North London is what did it for us, really. We got into the last 16. The 2 games we failed to win. No, we failed to win 3. Who did we lose to? Oh, Leipzig, of course. But yeah, when you look at the teams we lost to or drew to, Barca, PSG, and Leipzig, considering the quality of those teams there, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all, especially with Barca top in the group. But even so, that will do it. That will do it. We are into the last 16, and I'm buzzing with that. But that will end today's episode of the FM Save, guys. So if you watched it, enjoyed it, if you had, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll return with games against. We need to gather a bit of pace, I feel. Let's come back. Oh, but there's so many big games coming. That Chelsea-Liverpool doubleheader, the top 2. We can't miss that, can we? Surely we can't miss that. I just can't miss any games at the moment. They're so massive. We'll have to come back with that. Chelsea and Liverpool, where Rodri, of course, being eligible against his parent club there. And then the Reds away at Anfield going for the title as well. Have a great day, guys. Much love. And I'll see you for the next episode of the Football Manager Save very soon.